Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be ranking my last 10 eyeshadow palettes. I've seen this video done plenty of times over and I just wanted to do it for myself because I tried a lot of palettes recently and I feel like I should try and rank them all. I want to try doing these videos more often, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know that you would like to see more in the comments. There is quite a hefty stack here. Hefty stack. So I'm going from 10 to 1, meaning my least favorite to my favorite. May not agree with me and that's fine, but this is just from my personal experience.
That's my opinion!
So let's start with the Mischo Beauty eyeshadow palette. This retails for $40. This palette sucked. I'm gonna be honest, this palette sucked.
There's a lot of other stuff I could say, but I'm a lady.
The mattes, not really that great. This brown shade wouldn't blend out. This shade is just like a glitter wash. And I don't know, I just feel like it should be more for $40. I like other things from Mischo Beauty, but this eyeshadow palette just isn't for me. I hate the color scheme. I feel like it doesn't really match very well and the palette layout is actually quite annoying to me. So this is my number 10. I don't like it at all and I feel like it's the bottom for a reason. Now the next palette is my number 9 palette and I feel like not everyone's gonna agree with me on this one either, but this is just my feelings. You know, I paid for this and I'm upset about it. So this is the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. This retails for $69. I did not pay $69 for this. However, if I did, I would be even more mad. I don't know. These shades just don't seem like $70 quality. I don't know if their quality has gotten better since then. I haven't tried much else from Natasha. And these midi palettes are pretty expensive for what they are.
I love my money. I love just taking it, dumping it in the toilet.
I like the packaging. I feel like it's nice, it's luxe. However, I don't like the fingerprint issue that I am facing. I like the color scheme. I thought it was very nice. My boyfriend thought it was very nice and he's pretty picky with eyeshadow. So, you know, I show him things all the time and he's just like, okay. But I feel like you can get better formulas from Colourpop. I feel like you can get better formulas anywhere. You know, a lot of indie brands now are making really bomb formulas. This to me just doesn't really go with the rest of my collection, especially for that price range. The next palette is my number 8. This is the Colourpop Aurora Struck palette. Now, I actually really enjoy this palette. I think this palette is fucking beautiful, fucking stunning. The formula in here is great, and I don't have a lot of Colourpop mega palettes, but this one was one that I needed in my life.
I don't need it.
I didn't get to play with this one as much as I wanted to, considering I got very sick in the month of December when it came out, and I feel like now it's a little bit irrelevant because it's sold out and I think that they don't make it anymore. I hope they restock it. I don't know if they are going to, but this is my number 8. Not because I don't like this. I actually really do like this, but there are other ones that I like better. And I really like the theming of this. I think it's beautiful. I love the color story. I love the look I created with this when I first got it. I love that these have the new glitter formula rather than the old glitter formula. I hate that formula. Get out away from me. I love the duochromes in here. I love the pastels in here. I feel like you can do a lot with this. And I really like this palette, this color scheme. Coming in at number 7, we have another Colourpop palette. Now, I feel like I try a lot of Colourpop palettes because they're pretty inexpensive and they have a great formula. And this is the Winx Club X Colourpop, just like Magix palette. This retails for $24. And I mean, if you're still interested in this palette, I feel like they still have it available at Ulta. This is just a beautiful pastel palette. It has that same glitter formula featured in the Aurora Struck palette. And I feel like any look you create with this palette will look great. I love the theming of this. I used to watch this show as a little girl. Granted, I don't remember much and I got a comment on it. I don't think it should matter too much. I like the color story. I like the theme. I liked this show when I was literally 4 years old.
It doesn't matter what you think.
But anyway, You can create a lot of beautiful springy looks with this. I feel like that's what they were going for. It makes me look like a fairy every time I wear it, so I really enjoy this. And just because it's coming in at number 7 doesn't mean I do not like this palette. I think it's wonderful. I think it's lovely. I think the formula is nice. For such a nice price point as well, $24 is great for this, so I feel like that's a very nice palette. Coming in at number 6, I have the Wander Beauty Sweet Escape palette. This normally retails for $42. However, I received mine in a boxy charm. It was my choice item. And I mean, this is just right up my alley, man. You get beautiful purples in here. You get beautiful neutrals in here. And the shimmers are incredibly sparkly and beautiful. I love Wander Beauty's eyeshadow formula. I do feel like you need a sticky base for those shimmers to grip on very nicely, but it's just so nice, man. What they did here is incredible, and I'm glad that I got it in my boxy charm. Like, I feel like we can all collectively enjoy it when we get nice stuff in our boxes, you know? And this one is no exception. That's why it's coming in at number 6, and I would have put it higher if I didn't like other eyeshadows in this list. Coming in at number 5, this is surprisingly coming in at number 5. When I bought this, I didn't think I'd like it enough. Like, I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did like it. This is the Disney Fantasia and One Size Face and Eye palette. You get 2 matte blushes, 2 shimmer blushes, 4 eyeshadows, and 2 topper slash highlighter shades. And then you also get this really cool like cutout in here. I really like this. I feel like if you're in a quick pinch, it's easy to just grab this, do a quick eyeshadow look, pop on some blush, some highlighter, and you're good. I actually really enjoy this palette. This blush is very pigmented, so like very lightly go in with that, but I like the colors in here. I think the eyeshadows are very nice, very well chosen for this. I feel like if it was a Fantasia eyeshadow palette, I feel like more people, yes, would have been fans, but also would have been less wearable. This packaging is incredible. I got this on sale at Sephora for like $30, but the last time I checked it was on sale for $24, and that's a steal for this. I love it. I help you decide whether you want this or not. At first I didn't, but it was pretty expensive when it first came out. Now I'm just like, it's incredible for the price that it is, so I would buy it again. So that's why that's my 5th palette. Coming in at number 4, this I just recently tried, but I have worn it multiple times since I've gotten it, and that should tell me enough that I really enjoyed this. This is the Adept Cosmetics La Cienega palette. This retails for $50 on Adept's website. It's sold out currently, but I do think this is going to be restocked. I stained mine. Every time I look at it, I'm disappointed.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
But that's with me, not the palette. The palette is beautiful. I love the shimmers in here. This one has kind of like a holographic effect. It's beautiful. These 3 are super shimmery. I feel like this one is a multi-chrome. And then this one I haven't tried on my eyes yet, but like look at it. It's so pretty. I like that this is themed to places in California. I love the name of it. I love that it has a large, beautiful mirror. I feel like that is very helpful. And I don't think I'd ever travel with this palette, but the mirror definitely makes it helpful. I did use the pink and the red for a Valentine's Day look, and I really enjoyed it, so I don't know. I feel like this is very versatile, and I feel like you can use this with other Adept palettes, considering most of their palettes are mostly shimmers, and I feel like this is a good one to have because you get all these beautiful mattes and a lot of neutrals as well. So that's why that is my number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Lure palette. Need I say more? This is beautiful. Okay, I've worn the purples, the seafoam, the royal blue, and this row here. It's beautiful, okay? I love that you get kind of neutralies. You get a multi-chrome in here, which is called Pearl. And then the shimmers are just stunning and beautiful and sparkly. The mattes blend like a dream. I've never had mattes blend so seamlessly before. The packaging is absolutely lovely. This retails for $46, but you can use discount codes bringing the price down. It's just incredible. I love this palette. It swatches amazing. Shimmers are wonderful, and every time I use it I get complimented, so I feel like that's also when you know you have a gem, and I feel like this one is definitely a gem for me. I love it. Every time I use it I'm just like obsessed with the eye look I create. So
no, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
Coming in at number 2. This is another one I just recently used, but I had to because it's beautiful. This one is from Adept Cosmetics as well. This is the Inspired palette, and unfortunately it is no longer available. They just did their final restock. But this is beautiful. I hope she does more layouts like this. I love the layout of this palette. This palette retailed for $68, and I feel like it was well worth that price. The multi-chromes in here are just incredible. You get beautiful shifty shades, and I know like this looks like a hot pink, but it has a shift of green, and I feel like a lot of these have shifts of green, making it very much a cohesive, beautiful eye look. And I love how the shades just work together very well. The mattes are wonderful with the shimmers, and I love the theming. I've never watched Arrow, but I feel like this would be the perfect Arrow eyeshadow palette. I love this packaging. It's absolutely stunning. The emblem on the center is beautiful, and I just really enjoy this palette.
I like you a lot.
It just feels fancy, and I like that about it. Considering the price, it should feel fancy, and it does. So I really enjoy it. You get a lot of multi-chromes in there, and I feel like it really makes it. It really makes it. And I didn't expect this to be my number 1, but somehow it just captivated me so much. We have the Shroud Cosmetics Moonfall palette coming in at number 1. How? When? Why? What? This retails for $45, and I just really enjoyed this palette a lot. I like this condensed color story. I like the way it's laid out for you. I feel like the theming of this is just beautiful. I feel like this is easy to travel with. I love 9 pans, love them to death, and these shimmers are beautiful and shifty and wonderful. Every eye look I've made with this palette has gotten compliments. I also can tell when something's good when I get complimented, because I usually go out with makeup on. I really enjoy makeup, and if I'm going out I'm usually wearing makeup, so the fact that this got so heavily complimented really spoke to me on how captivating these shimmers are and how beautiful the mattes are. They're very pigmented, very beautiful, very true to color, I would say. Like, they just work very well with one another, and I feel like you can create very beautiful looks with this, even though the color story is so much more condensed than, let's say, the Adept Inspired palette. I feel like it's still very captivating and beautiful and grungy and very beautiful for a lot of different looks. So this one was definitely my number 1, and it's actually a permanent item, so they're going to continue to restock this. You can use discount codes on it, and I just feel like that's just really good. I really enjoyed that palette, and I enjoyed it so much more than I thought I would, and I feel like it just should be my number 1 because I've worn it multiple times and I have enjoyed every single time I wear it, and I get compliments every single time. Those are my rankings for my last 10 eyeshadow palettes. I hope you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you want to see more of these in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye! I just feel like this it can be used in with okay. Alrighty then. Can you please? And I feel like those are just, so those are my